Hey guys, welcome back to Maxcast, Donor for Unification. Today I have a 1 vs 1 view on Titan's Fall. On the southern side playing Imperial Fist Siege Vanguards, it is Med number 6567. On the northern side playing Vanguard, it is Yao or Yao Shen. Yao Shen has posted this replay, so I'm gonna cast it. We have seen a game from him against Number a few weeks from now, from the planned scheduling. And yeah, it was a really cool match, and I got some interesting conversation. Yao Shen seems to be a friend of Number who has played the vanilla quite a lot and is now trying out some unification. So give him a nice welcome and see how it goes. Mad Number going for either an ASM opener or for Tech Marines with plasma pistols. The Siege Marines, the Imperial Fist in general, has been nerfed quite a bit in the last version. Mainly their builders aren't as strong and more expensive. Basically everything is more expensive, and their Siege Marine squads are no longer Terminator. I like this banner. This is his profile picture. If you know the source material, please let me know in the comments. So let's see where he goes. He goes for Assault Marines, interestingly enough. On the other side, Raven Guards goes for Brother Captain, 1 Space Marines and 2 Scouts, 1 Generator. Generator for Raven Guard are more expensive but give you plus 15 instead of plus 10. So there's that. I think I have also a bit more HP, but don't quote me on that. You can't really compare it to the Siege Generator. 2 builders for Number. How is Eco? Yeah, he can build 1 listening post, and look at these speedy boys coming along. They have been nerfed a bit as well, and mainly in terms of HP. They had very strong HP values, especially considering with their HP upgrades. I think we will stick for now with the Imperial Fist side of things. If we get some detection going, we will then switch over to the Raven Guard. We have some Assault Marines chasing these Tech Marine Artificer, but he can run as well. There's the sprint ability all Raven Guard have. They also can get a infiltration ability if you get the armory, I think. And you can research it, so you have then a short-term invisibility, very handy. Most units can use it. And there's the Brother Captain being a nuisance with his already powerful melee, going melee against this melee squad, but he will win. On the other side we have some Scouts attacking this listening post, but cannot do a lot of things. The one thing that was also nerfed is that the Fortify for the listening post is now more expensive in terms of power early on, but less expensive in terms of power later on. So the same amount of resources spent overall, but you have to pay more in the beginning, because the economy boom from Imperial Fist in the early game was really high. You can still have quite the eco boom, but not as quickly. We have now a Tech Marine coming in, getting this point. But this is like dark blue against black. Well, this is gonna be something. At least we can see from the banner who is what. So now the Scouts forcing back the Siege Marines. So you see now the Siege Marines are no longer the absolute powerhouses in tier 1 they used to be. They are more a supportive role now. They can be killed now. They are still very expensive. But one thing they got buffed with was that their radius in which they can have their little defensive bonus is being increased. So they are now, as I said, more of a supportive role than a standalone army. In the last version, it was the best to just go 3 Siege Marine and nothing else, Captain with it. Space Marines. Now we have then 2 Space Marine squads, and they could sprint out of the way if they want to. They also could upgrade his listening post, which they do. So now they can outkite this. We have a little engagement over here. It's okay. The Brother Captain against 2 Tech Marines. They now do have their plasma pistol and everything, but still not enough. And here they a little miss micro here from Number, losing his whole Space Marine squad. So this is really sad. Oh, not from Number, from Yao Shen, because yeah, this was expensive, losing this whole squad of Space Marines. But now that the listening post is upgraded, these Assault Marines will have something ticking against them, you could say. It would have been nicer, of course, if they would sustain their 1 squad. Then they had 2 things shooting at them. The scouts, however, are busy capping the outer points, which is nice. This point is also being kept, so all points being captured by now. We see 92 and 10 against 92 and 15, so very same. Tier 2 also on the way for Raven Guard, Tier 2 not on the way for our defensive fellas here. They only have the generator and not fortified by now. This is still again a lot of dead Space Marines from the Raven Guard. They are sprinty and everything, but there's the product captain now going in as well. A lot of shooty bits from these Tech Marine Artificer and the captain with... Does he have plasma pistol? No, he does not. More economy going up for number it seems, but he lost a point, that's why. He needs to get tier 2 at some point as well. He will have the siege captain and the Space Marine out as well, but tier 2 is almost or closing in for the Raven Guard. In tier 2 they can field mean stuff. Sorry, including some Stern Guard and Vanguard veterans, which are really mean, but not green. Yeah, these Assault Marines continuing being quite a nuisance. Not the cheapest lads allowed around, but very speedy. Getting also now the what I call it, the targeters, which should increase the damage of these Assault Marines as well. But now that there are now scouts as well and the captain, I think this should now be the end of the Assault Marines. Also we have now this name Kiavar Forge drop port, which is basically your vehicle production facility, which will make short work of these Assault Marines. These Assault Marines have no real way of anti-vehicle unless they want to stab at some rhinos until the end of days, I guess. Yeah, so very late tier 2 for number. He will, when he sees this, he will be like, oh shit. Like probably now. Now he will see it and then be like, oh crap. He's tier 2 and already producing Landspeeder Storm, which is the Landspeeder variant of the Raven Guard, which is basically Landspeeder on some steroids, because he had also like a grenade launcher or rocket launchers, also with some Stern Guard veterans with their sniper rifles. Really nice models. I like also the sniper focus because they're like the Ravens. And there's the Landspeeder Storm. Look at the grenade launcher, what it has. It looks like some sort of okay, it's some sort of missile launcher on the bottom here, dealing large amount of damage and disruption. Really nice land speeder here, mounted by scouts. Interestingly enough, I thought they were normally mounted by Space Marines, but here like a full set of 4 scouts. I have no idea what these 2 scouts in the back really do, other than looking cool. I mean, that's okay. We have now a turret up for number, which location here, okay, builds over there. Could go with the autocannon upgrade, which should in turn deal with these Landspeeder Tempests quite fine. Not upgrading it yet, fighting 1-to-1 this brother captain, which he will lose. He's more of a mobile, harassment orientated hero, yes, which is not meant to fight 1-on-1 against other commanders if there is no way around. Is he upgrading it? He's not upgrading it, focusing down the Stern Guard veterans for now. The Tech Marines falling left, right and center. Is the Wind Diesel is still here. He's getting knocked back by the Landspeeder Storms. Oh, poor lad. Cannot go and fight on. Heavy bolter turret will go down as well. The Wind Diesel must run away. Tier 2 is now finished and this Landspeeder is surrounded. How's the damage actually? Damage isn't bad if they can catch one, that is. Now the 2 more coming in, and yeah, lots of rockets coming in. How much does one cost really? That's relatively cheap. Very good Landspeeder variant. Yeah, so this is now finally the end. No, there's still one guy, stubborn as Imperial fists are, stubborn to die. The question, yeah, we have some Devastators now. They can go multi-melters, yes. Also a heavy armor fortification for some, I guess, what is it called? Razorbacks? Mark 1? Mark 2? I'm not sure. So this listing post over here going down, this listing post getting some less cannon bits on top, which is really nice. Veterans over here. And Space Marine squads with rocket launchers. Okay, okay, getting a sergeant. Could get the apothecary later on in the squad. Now the listening post really needs to be upgraded. I mean, it has already more HP due to being fortified. And now the last cannon shots start to hit. Which one? I think this one. And looks like 2 or 3 hits, it seems. Maybe 4. But there's already some missiles coming in, which is that. There's the Razorback Mark 1, which should by all means deal with these land speeders. As good as they are against infantry, any armored vehicle is nothing they can deal with. Unupgraded, they can get multimeters, however. And now they can try to fight against these Stern Guard veterans. That is no big issue. What is an issue is the Space Marine squads. Another Devastator coming out. This is a one-on-one they will win. Getting now heavy bolters to fight against infantry, which is the right call. How much is it? Yeah, it's only blue money. He has a lot of green, but not a lot of blue. Could get actually like a dreadnought or something. Economy 86 and 30 against 110 and 39. Holy shit. He has more economy than the capitalist marines. Yeah, that's because he has more points, I guess. So this is the first fortify. Okay, he is late on the fortifies. This is the second fortify, and this looks like he has done the first fortify here. And here we go. More land speeder storms. Jesus, and that's why he's running in here. The timer's ticking. He needs to take down this point, and he maybe will with a lot of losses. But I think the reinforcement rate is good enough with all the knockdown. Will it be enough? Jesus. Oh, he managed to. Jesus, this was like a quarter of a second. And there's now. Okay, the knockback is a little too much, it seems. Look at the rockets was knocking back this Razorback. Okay. So he has more vehicle pop now. Could get another Razorback. He's now getting this point as well with the Devastators of all squads because he has no other, it seems. Devastators and his one Razorback. That's all his army now. And we have now also, yeah, still the captain survived, Stern Guard veterans, marines, a lot of land speeders were going down, and now we see some Damocles as well as a Raven Purge if he is wanting to build it. Raven Purge is not required for the Raven Purge, the orbital relay for the Raven Guard. There's no tier 3 requirement. You can build it in tier 2 and deep strike stuff like dreadnoughts and space marines already earlier. There's the apothecary being added, and yeah, this point is down, this point is getting recapped, so the eco for number is really low. The question is, what can he do with this amount of eco? He should by all means upgrade his points a bit more. I get now the Razorbacks, which are never wrong to get. And yeah, here comes the pain. Damocles, not sure. Probably can call in an orbital bombardment or something. Not really sure. At least they can scan. That's what I know, and they can also detect, I guess. Okay, so Raven Guard, I say, are also a strong addition to the roster here. You can clearly see it here. Snipers now on these scouts. Could get later on also missile launchers. They have 2 upgrades, I think. Like sniper training and then an increased training, I think. Don't quote me on that. I haven't played a whole lot of Raven Guard in the new patch at all. In the beta it was quite a while ago. Not having the most time in my life to play. I have more time to cast actually than to play. 2 or 3, 2 Razorbacks here. Listening post being upgraded and fortified. Now the Razorbacks coming in. They can, especially with these Devastators, if they focus down these Space Marine squads, they can win. But there was a nasty grenade or 2 hitting here. Now they are being morale is broken, but they can fight even better when the morale is broken. That's something Imperial Fists do for you. That's the stubbornness trait. I think it was said that the normal accuracy penalty was removed for them, so they can actually fight harder instead of being just some fluff text. What was being built? Another assault marine. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you can tie down these Stern Guard or Space Marine squads, they cannot shoot their deadly shooty bits, right? That kind of works out. A lot of generators. The maximum generators for Raven Guard is 4 because you have like plus 15 from each. I like the Sacred Artifact with the Emperor over here and all. Interesting. What is he getting now? Storm Talent should be tier 3. I think. Tier 3 flyer. Should now seal the deal. That's the Storm Talent. It can be focused on by these Razorbacks, but these Razorbacks already have a hands full against these infantry. They're killing some Space Marines, it seems. A lot of Space Marines, in fact, and now turning their attention to the Storm Talent. The Storm Talent needs to turn around a bit or it will get... yeah, will get killed. The Tech Marine is trying to keep their Razorbacks in shape, but facing hard odds with all these Stone Guard veterans and some snipers here from the Raven Guard. Another Storm Talent coming in, using some sort of ability, I think. Yes, using some sort of ability which should make it a little tankier. Yes, you can see it has something to do with higher dodge amount. I think, again, don't quote me on a lot of Raven Guard stuff. Yeah, so there's a lot of Raven Guard units just dying. There's one Space Marine with a missile launcher still remaining, trying to kill this Razorback. Still not able to. Jesus Christ, they really want to kill this Razorback, and now they finally will. Still another Razorback is here, and there's some Devastators with one Heavy Bolter. Wow. At least something, I guess. And there's another Razorback getting more Tech Marines out, but the economy is still not the greatest for the Imperial Fist. Only 97 and 30 against 121 and 79. That's quite a lot. Two Storm Talents. It's getting now a third one. Getting now also the Reclusiarch. A Chaplain unit. It looks like he may be still tier 2. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure which units are tier 3 and which are not from the Storm Talents here. The Reclusiarch, aka Chaplain, surely is not. So there's that. There's now the Space Marine Sergeant here. And yeah, these Devastators need to run away. Constantly these units from the Imperial Fist getting down. There's a lot of green money he has, but not a lot of blue money. So he needs to upgrade his points as much as he can. Razorback being added back again. Assault Marines, all a lot of blue money. Maybe a Dreadnought, I'm not really sure. The Melter Bombs is nothing these Assault Marines can throw. This is a difference from Imperial Fist. Melter Bombs being thrown by the Tactical Marines of there. There's again used the ability, which I'm still not sure what it does. I think it's some sort of machine spirit thing, which allows them to... Holy shit. Okay, multi-murder? No, this was a blank shot against the Storm Talents. Jesus Christ. In the middle there's still some fighting going on. Yao has again the taken hold victory. Orbital bombardment now being called in. So this means tier 3 for Raven Guard. Called in by the brother captain over here. So he might have been tier 3 all the way. The Assault Centurions are out now. Look at these chunky lads. Look at the cool thing they have on the sides. Really liking it. Still running in their own orbital bombardment because they can. This goes on for quite a while. And finally he catches up in economy, but maybe it's too late because the enemy is tier 3 and he's still tier 2. Storm Talents now going into the middle. There's some infiltrated units going on. Deliverers, I think they are infiltrated for a short time when they are getting dropped from the dropper. These are your Terminators basically. They are, yeah, dropped in a quite a hard situation here. But where's the Reclusiarch? He's still standing around looking at the Emperor, probably praying for his comrades to win. So he's doing his part, I guess. Some multi-melters firing up in the air. So this is a topsy-turvy game, and this is like all games look for me in Titan's Fall. This is a map I cannot get my head around. It's too much avenues, too much fightings on the angle here, angle there, repositioning left, right and center, who has the much economy. There's still even these slag deposits on the side that haven't been touched here, which can turn the economy tides very easily. There's now the Reclusiarch also going in. There's some missile launchers now being added to the Storm Talents, which should add to the anti-vehicle capabilities quite a lot. One missile hitting, the other is not. What weapons do they have? I think they have some sort of grenade launchers, right? Some wrist-mounted grenade launchers. Can you show me that, please? Yes, there you go, some grenade launchers. What do we see here? Tier 4, because why not? He has now not a lot of economy because he has lost quite a few points. It seems like the point over here has not lost his relic, but his point over here. So the economy swings to Imperial Fists now, I guess. Yes, it does. Tier 3 is on the way, but is quite a while off. Razorbacks needs to be produced. I think more Devastators, like anything to hold the line, but yeah, he zeroes out on his bank account and has no real way to claw back. One nifty thing with Select Deposits for Imperial Fists is that it costs less than your normal, let's say, Thermoplasma generator, and only produces 20, but can also be fortified like your normal generator, which in the end gives you more power. I think it's plus 70 instead of plus 40 if you invest in it. That is, you can get quite a lot of economy with Imperial Fist, but you have to invest in it. Like more investment, more outcome. Yeah, there's a lot of flames going on with these guys. The Assault Marines getting burned to crisp on the remains of this Titan. Very nice scenery we have. Now Deliverers do have an anti-vehicle weapon by any chance. No, they have an assault cannon for now. Heavy flamers not being added yet. They also can an apothecary. Yeah, every squad here can get an apothecary, which is really nice. On the other side here we have a little march of Devastators. They were trying to get this critical location, maybe? Not sure. There is still a lot of units. There's the Sternguard Regiment still alive, Deliverers, Centurions, and... oh yeah, this is still the same as Space Marine squad, I guess. The only thing that died over time were the vehicles, which is quite a Dawn of War thing to have, like your infantry survives till the end, but your vehicles die left, right and center. Getting this listening post now, which I think was being fortified at least one. Tier 3 is now finished, I guess. They're getting more Tech Marines. Could get now Devastator Centurion squad himself. He could go for a Predator Executioner, which would be absolutely mayhem against this infantry squad because it has 4 plasma cannons. So I think he goes for that. And now decapping this point, there's now was it the Assault Centurions? Devastator Centurions, so the ranged Centurions. And I think he needs just a bit more power, then he can get this very potent vehicle. Where are they dropped in actually? Are they dropped in on this side over here? No. These guys are getting minced now by the Stormhawk Interceptor. Stormhawk Interceptor is not the Stormhawk Talon, so they got both. Wow. They got a lot of flying stuff, because why not? There's now the Centurions, they can get less cannons. I'm not sure why you want less cannons. I think against these Storm Talons, I guess, but as I said, you really want these the vehicle, the Predator, getting Assault Centurions into the midst of the enemy. Should come now. There they go. Absolutely going into melee now. Getting their Centurion Sergeant. Not sure if they will survive as long to get Sergeant. Normally I would how should I say, would recommend to go for the standard models first, because yeah, if you got more models, the Sergeant is more important, and also the squad actually survives. What do we have here? Dreadnought? Do not see it here because the stuff, because he's infiltrated actually. Because he's also infiltrated in the first few seconds, rising from the dust. So this is actually a win for Yao. He played very well throughout the game. He had the economy advantage for the most part, I guess. In the end, it turned a bit back and evened out with his push on this side. The major disadvantage for Number throughout the game was his tech disadvantage. His tier 2 was later, his tier 3 was too late. And then I think the only thing which could have saved him was this Predator Executioner with the plasma cannons. He would at least have dealt a lot of damage against these fellows over here. Not sure, they have missile launchers, and these guys do have actually also less cannons. Oh, less cannons, missile launchers, but still, I think he could have dealt with it. But yeah, first of all, hindsight 2020, and second of all, well played by both players. I enjoyed casting this game, and yeah, looking forward to more games of Mr. Yao here. And also Number, of course. You know, I'm a Number fanboy, so Keep them coming, lads. Yeah, but as usual, guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.